Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. We'll talk women's golf now, and with us is women's golfer, sophomore Emily Rohdy. Emily, thanks for being on the show.
You're welcome. Nice to be here.
Your team got off to a busy start this past weekend, taking part in the Michigan State Mary Fossum Invitational, only non-Division I school in the field. Talk about the performance of the Bulldogs this past weekend.
This past weekend, like you said, it was a great experience being there, being the only D2 school. A lot of our girls, we played quite well. We had some disappointing holes here and there. Everyone does. But overall, we played quite well. I had one good round I was extremely proud of. I shot 75. I shot 1 under par on the one side 35. So it was an awesome experience being around such competitive golfers, such as the other D1 schools, such as Michigan State and Michigan.
What's it like being matched up against some of those golfers from some of those bigger schools that you mentioned?
I mean, it was kind of intimidating at first arriving there. You know, Ferris State, small D2 school. Everyone's wondering what we're doing there. But, you know, you get there, and once you get past the hype of the big names and all their fancy equipment that they have, then you get talking to them, and they're just like any other people out there and golfers, and you realize that you're just as good as them, no matter where you come from.
You led the way for the Bulldogs, placed 40th overall in the field. Talk a little bit about your performance individually and then as a team and what type of success you guys had.
This past weekend, our first day, we played 36 holes. The first round, I shot 81. I struggled my way around the course a little bit, didn't get some putts to drop. And then second 18, I changed my attitude around. I came back strong and shot 75. That was very positive for me, just proving to myself that I could go out there and do that. The next day, our final 18, again, I was kind of an up and down round all day. I was making putts for par, just, you know, 15-footers like crazy. It turned out to be a really good experience, though. A lot of us, we learned a lot about ourselves and what we're capable of out in the course. Our team, I believe, is the strongest it's ever been. We have a lot of potential this year with 5 seniors. And I think a lot of great things are going to happen for us this year.
I know one of the big variables in golf is always the course conditions and the weather. Talk a little bit about the weather this past weekend and how the course played.
The course was absolutely gorgeous. They had the roughs, the fairway just cut prime. The greens rolled unbelievable. It was like putting on, you know, slick cement or something like that. It was a great experience. The weather was perfect. It was a little chilly to start in the mornings, but then it warmed up nice. The sun came out. It was shining. Just, you know, minimal breeze. It was perfect.
I know it's a busy time of the year with classes underway at Ferris in addition to golf and practice. Talk a little bit about how you budget your time and how you try to get everything in.
Oh, it can be a challenge sometimes. You know, that's when a planner comes in handy. But, you know, overall, school comes first, and our coach preaches that, Coach Mike. School always comes first. And then a lot of us this year, what I've noticed is we're practicing outside of practice. Like, we're putting in our own time, our free time, and going out to the course and working on our games, which is a very positive thing to have in a team, and it shows a lot of improvement, I think, from last year. We're very self-driven, which is it's just an amazing experience to be a part of it.
This weekend, you have a chance to return home. You play your home invitational at Khaki Golf Course, the Bulldog Invitational. Talk about what it's like being able to be back on your home course and how much of an advantage that might be.
You know, being back on our home course, we practice out there every single day. I think all of us know every little nook and cranny, whether good or bad, on that course. But I think we're looking for a lot of positive things. We've played a lot of qualifiers so far this year there, and we've shot some of the lowest team qualifying scores that we've shot ever. So I think we have an extremely good chance at winning the whole tournament.
That'll be action both Saturday and Sunday all day. How many rounds you play in that tournament?
There's 18 this coming Saturday and then 18 Sunday. So
2-round tournament. I know you've got another couple tournaments here in the fall, and then you prepare for the spring season. What are some of the things you do in the off season to kind of prepare for that spring season?
In the off season, surprisingly, I mean, a lot of people when they think of golf, they're like, oh, all you have to do is swing a club. Not the case. We do a lot of off-season training in the weight room, the rec center, working on our core balance, breathing exercises. We actually have implemented some swimming practices which help us work on our stamina and things like that. And it's really just about, you know, working on our core, because the golf swing is all about the core muscles. We work on balance a lot, and our coach preaches breathing exercises and yoga, which help with our mental game and keeping us calm on the course. And I think all that leads up to, the spring and us coming out stronger than a lot of other D2 schools in our region and conference.
I know you're only in your second year here at Ferris, but a number of awards already. GLIAC Player of the Week a season ago, a Scholar Athlete. Talk a little bit about the success you've had here at Ferris, and did you expect that coming in?
I'm not going to lie. I was very surprised with my accomplishments last year. It was a pleasant surprise. I worked very hard on my grades and on my game. I came in as, most freshmen, I think, do, kind of nervous, intimidated a little bit. But I saw myself rise to the occasion, and I won a collegiate tournament, which was unbelievable. It was a great experience. And like being an All-American scholar, that just made my dream. I just never imagined coming to a college such as Ferris and accomplishing so much my freshman year. It was amazing.
I know your ultimate goals is to do well in the GLIAC tournament, the NCAA tournament in the spring. What's it going to take to accomplish some of those goals you have in front of you as a team?
I think it's going to take a lot of commitment and a lot of practicing outside of practice, like I mentioned before. Our team, we're full of so much potential, and I'm waiting for the day when all of us realize it and can put it all together and go to nationals and set a high standard for the coming teams. It's amazing how far I think our team's come from last year. I've only been here 2 years, but I've seen so much growth, and I think this could be our year.
I know the program's had a history of success, and that's something you as a team want to continue.
Right, yeah, definitely. Everything our coach has been preaching to us, we've been doing, our team puts 100% effort into everything we do, our workouts, our practices, when we're in tournaments. And overall, we're such a great group of girls. It's an amazing thing to be a part of this team.
Emily, thanks for being on the show, and best of luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks for tuning in to Ferris Sports Update. A reminder, fans, you can follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. News, results, statistics, webcasts, and more. You can catch all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Thanks for tuning in.